Hey everybody, it's Jeff again, and today we're going to show you how you can install and manage SSL certificates inside your Pagely account. As you can see, we're currently on the main dashboard page of the Atomic Control Panel, and since we're going to be working with SSL certificates today, all we need to do is click on that SSL option over on the left side menu. And once that page loads, you're going to be shown the SSL Certificate Manager. From here, you can do things like manage existing SSL certificates or install new ones. So let's go ahead and install a new SSL certificate. To do that, we're just going to click on this Add Certificate button here. Now you're going to be presented with a few different options. You can do things like generate a CSR, install another third-party certificate, or even use Let's Encrypt to generate a new certificate. So let's go ahead and use Let's Encrypt by clicking on that option. Once you select Let's Encrypt, you'll be prompted to select the domain that you want to add the SSL certificate to. In this example, we're just going to select pagelyexample.com and then click on Apply Certificate. It'll take just a few moments to load. Once it's complete, you're going to be prompted to test your configuration. Just go ahead and click on that link and make sure that your SSL certificate is working properly on your site. If everything's fine on your site, then go ahead and click on that Looks Good button to complete the process. And your SSL certificate is done. What if we need to purchase a new SSL certificate from a third party? Well, when purchasing a third-party SSL certificate, they're generally going to ask for a CSR. So let's take a look at how you can generate a CSR inside Atomic. So let's go ahead and click back on that SSL option on the left side menu. Then we're going to go ahead and click on that Add Certificate button again. Now, since we need to create a new CSR, let's go ahead and click that Create a CSR button. The first thing it's going to ask you when creating a CSR is the full domain name. Simply select your domain name from the dropdown and then click Continue. You'll now be prompted with any fields that are required to generate a CSR, such as the common name, organization, and country. The common name, which is your full domain name, should already be filled out from the previous step. But of course, if you need to generate a CSR for a subdomain or even use a wildcard, you can modify that field right now. For the purposes of this example, we're just going to leave it as is. Next, we fill out our organization name and our country. And then finally, we click Continue. The next step is to include any optional fields. Depending on your SSL certificate issuer, you may or may not be required to fill out those fields. If you are, be sure you add them. If not, sometimes it's a good idea to still include this information. To speed the video along, we're just going to go ahead and skip that process for you. The fourth step to creating a CSR is to verify your information that you've input. Let's go ahead and take a look at this, and everything looks fine. So let's generate our CSR. You should now be shown your CSR. From here, you can select everything in the box and copy it over, or you can just click on this Copy to Clipboard button to copy everything to your clipboard. Once you've copied the information and either provided it to your SSL provider or stored it in a safe place, go ahead and click this checkbox that's right above the Continue button, and then click on Continue. Now that your CSR is generated, you're ready to be able to upload your certificate. If you have your certificate handy, you can either select the file that the certificate is contained within or paste it into this main field here. Once you do that, your SSL certificate is installed. Of course, if you just needed to generate a CSR and don't yet have your certificate, you can always just close this window and install it later by using that Add New Certificate button again. And that's all there is to installing SSL certificates inside the Atomic Control Panel. I hope I was able to answer any questions that you had today, and of course, if you have any additional questions, always feel free to reach out to our support team. They're always happy to help and are super excited to hear from you. Thanks again for watching, and have a great day.